All right, Clive. Asterix. By the way, traipsing across the twig. That girl do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that, in those words.
She did, yes.
Clive, were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
Dia udah cabut nih.
Obelus, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry at all, are you? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste.
Si
And you're here now.
anak live mana ini?
Thank you, Obelus.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle?
Convert. Aduh, mau minjem si gift.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards.
Kita kan
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
hancur kami.
Sid. I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies.
Oop.
It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blind march is on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's Tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Kenapa tuh dia?
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Oh, okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
Gitu, 3 jalur gini.
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
Diberi gurun lagi nih kambing. On board.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
Run like the wind. This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
Di jalur ini lagi.
You deserve a rest. Fly, Ambrosia.
Tiba-tiba ada side quest nih.
So what do you think?
That we'd be...
Really? It's as bad as that?
Oh, aye. There's trouble up ahead. And too much of it for us to handle.
I take it there's danger on the road.
What about this fearsome-looking fellow? You think he'd be equal to the task?
Oh, no doubt. Assuming he's willing to hear us out. Well met, friend. My brother and I have been tasked with finding a merchant's missing cart. You seen it by any chance?
How does a merchant misplace his cart?
The coward.
Ada
When he thought
merchant.
goblins might come a-snarling, he ran, leaving his livelihood abandoned in the pass.
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now,
My brother's right on all accounts. And by my...
we may have seen our share of action, true, but we've not got the skill in arms.
You, however, have the look of a man who needn't fear. Chances are they'll come for you either way.
Oke.
Well, if I'm going to have to deal with them anyway.
You've clearly got a fine head on you.
We're lucky you now. Hoping to make a heavy putt, reckon he won't be forking over the rest of our fee if we don't find...
All right.
Nope. You just put an end to those bandits and point us in the right direction.
You'll be doing Botclad a favor if you can clear out that pass.
I'm not sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take care of them.
Look lively, you lot! Not guests!
These must be our bandits.
Gak kena.
That's them dealt with. Now, Where's that cart?
Ada di usaha.
Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
Seems we've found ourselves the right man for the job, wouldn't you say?
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing. Our merchant friend will be delighted.
And how exactly will he be getting his goods out of here?
You leave that to us. After all, it'd be wrong to make such a fine warrior haul cabbages to market.
You've done your part. And that's all you need to worry about. Here. It's been a pleasure. Now piss off.
There's no need to be. What if we want his help?
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold at least.
Jembatan nih.
The path continues on the other side. Enough of you,
Orang hidup kambing.
Thanks, Gal.
Mana kotanya? Satu air terjun bagus benar ini.
So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. So the legend goes.
Tempuran nih.
If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
Meanwhile,
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it, and I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then, Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father. I find you much changed.
Ya, turun dia yang jadi ini ya.
Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your Radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
Seling.
The Bocklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast. Ready, go? Run like the wind.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well trained and increasingly battle-hardened. But he's not as easy as he seems to.
Kok di bawah? Terus tutorialnya.
Straight home now.
Oi, headed over to the Crystalline Dominion too, are you? There's good gil to be made there, believe you me. Yeah. The minute I heard them bandits had blown up Drake's Fang, I packed up me store and pulled me boots on. So did you, eh? I did have a plan to make me fortune with some baths down by the Dalamil Inn. How can anybody sit back and relax in a land that ain't got a whiff of the crystal's blessing no more? And that's when it hit me. If you're looking for lucre, the Dominion's the place to be. Soon enough, half a storm will be headed there. If I can get in first and set up shop, I'll have a license to mint gil. The guildmasters at Canberra will be beggars by comparison. I'll be famous in all four quarters of Storm soon enough, and I'll have a fortune that'll make me ma and pa proud.
Yang salah sih mau jualan doang.
Come on. Run like the wind.
Not much further to Bocklab now.
More refugees.
And they're all making for the Crystalline Dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing. That'll do, girl.
There are no crystals here.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
Kok boleh dulu?
Hurry, man. I must leave for the Dominion.
Bloody crimson caravans scooping up all the best custom.
Leave some for the rest of us.
I wish to engage the Crimson Caravan services. Where's the proprietress?
She's otherwise engaged at present, my lord. Come back later.
When did you get so big?
You won't find a finer array this side of the strait. A fine choice. You've a discerning eye. Many thanks. May Gilbert smile upon you.
Pasar kamu.
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
Mantu.
How much? For a measly crust of bread? You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the Crystalline Dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
It looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an
Not for the likes of you.
Ya kita kan punya
We
goods
won't
ya.
get through without that pass. Let's go and find Good, shall we? He must be around here somewhere.
Tight-fisted swines.
Come taste my peaches. They're sweet as nectar.
I'll take the large one.
Dia.
An excellent choice, my lord.
Ah, Good. There you are.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Slow down, Good. Just tell us what happened.
It's me trader's pass. It's gone. We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Do you remember when you last saw it?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped into me and... Yeah. You don't think that they might have nicked it, do you?
It wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child. Where would we even start?
I know where! I've got a pal in Bock lad who might be able to help us. No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
No time like the present.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure no one else is missing.
All right. We'll meet you there.
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo, then.
And the other on our purses.
It's next to the checkpoint.
Red chocobo.
Peaches and pears.
Oh, ini.
Looking to hire a coach?
Oh,
It's 10
damn.
million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El. He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Boklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By little Ben.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a... Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect... Let me explain. Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots' pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and two birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion, Goots?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
All right. We'll help.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive.
Seal.
The proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. Wear that, and he will know you for a friend. I suggest that you speak with him first.
The furniture makers. Understood.
Oh, kayak gitu teh.
Out of my sight, wretch!
Come on, come on!
Jug of snake spit for the road?
The caravan stops next to the check. Show them your traders.
Are you the furniture maker?
Looking for something in particular? Ah, Eloise collared you too, eh? Then I expect you want to know more.
She told me you were leading the hunt for the pickpockets. What have you learned?
For one, that they're targeting the traders carrying the biggest packs. Harder to watch your back, see? And less chance of the mark giving chase if they're spotted. Not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those imps know every inch of this warren like the backs of their hands.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw Goots.
The fishmonger round by the gate's been trying to track down the children involved. Should go and have a word with her.
Thank you. We will.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
You should come with me to the Dominion. Life will be different.
Fish for sale! Fresh sorted and smoked! Can I interest you? Ah, sorry. Message from Eloise, is it?
She's asked me to help her. To help you find the pickpockets.
Is that so? Suppose I better tell you what I know, then. For one, this isn't a family operation. All the traders say the children who stole their passes were dirty, dressed in rags. Street urchins, by the sound of it. We get a lot around here.
Orphans from the wars.
A few, perhaps. You saw the refugees gathered by the entranceway? They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond. Some of them take it as an opportunity to rid themselves of unwanted baggage.
A shame of it.
Whoever's
Lembaran
behind this
baru
would have
si
to have
Clive
made
mau
themselves known to the
hancurin
children at some point.
gulai.
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then. I doubt they're the ones involved, but they might have heard something.
It's worth a try.
All right then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
Klub mau gini ya. Mau ngeblur nih. Bodoh lagi.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Bocor nih salah satunya.
Do you have a moment?
What do you want?
What I want is to know who's asking children like you to pick pockets.
I don't know. Nobody's asked me. What's picking pockets? Do you get paid for it?
No, you get in trouble for it. So if they come calling, you know what to tell them.
kecil polos ternyata yang ini.
The caravan stops next to the check. Jug of steak spit.
Excuse me?
What do you want? I don't have any money.
It's all right. We're not going to hurt you. We just want to talk.
What about?
We've heard that some very bad people are making children like you steal from travelers. We need to know who's behind it so we can stop them.
I don't know much about it, really. But my friend, Honza, he said he got a job. Doing something dangerous.
Sounds promising.
We need to find him and ask.
Do you know where your friend might be?
He's usually by the tents outside town.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Sikat temennya.
Come on, come.
Bikin settingan jadi aneh. Bosan nih, ngebunuh kayaknya.
Peaches and pears.
Jelek banget itu aneh.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
She must have been the refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
That big fat donkey was easy pickings.
Kambing ngomongin si
He
Goods
wouldn't
nih.
have noticed if we robbed his boots off him. Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Chance would be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Would they now? Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to these charming characters.
Shit, we're in trouble now. What do we do?
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
So that was Hunter, eh? Jill, you watch these two. I'm going after him.
All right.
He can't have gone far. I need to find him before his employers do.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
Pak, lihat bocah lah, Pak.
Did you see a boy run past? He stole something from a friend of mine.
There was a boy ran back there.
Thank you.
Kan, dia pergi lo kambing.
Shit, cornered.
It's all right, Hunter. I'm not going to hurt you.
The man with the sword, man.
Questions.
Fine. Not like I've got a choice.
I'm looking for the people who are making you steal for them. Who are they?
Called themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me a good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free. Didn't come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around easier.
Hunter.
You found him then?
Jill. Where are the other two?
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're... him!
I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. I gave it to the Carstones. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their guild, me and my mates would have starved.
cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, we're not...
Don't hurt him.
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo?
Goods. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister?
Kayaknya ternyata ini.
Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she? I'm just her back and a blade. Theodore, at your service. Sorry about before.
Theodore, what do you know of the cast stones?
Vultures who have made Boklad their hunting ground. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with gil and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hansa's a good lad. Don't blame him for what they've made him do. If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the stones, some other poor souls would have. On pain of death, most likely. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we all want the same thing.
Kan udah ku kata.
Oh, where is it?
I'm sorry.
Si Gus masih kesel.
So, what's the plan?
What else? We find the cast stones and we crush them. You get your traders' pass back, and I make Boklad a safe place again.
All right then.
All right then. Hansa, where are they camped? Don't worry. They'll never know you told us.
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town to collect the passes. Meet us outside the gate. I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the trail. Said they'd string me up.
We'll try it this time. Which way were they going?
Back down the road towards Lateney's Cleft.
To Lateney's Cleft, then.
Laney's Cleft is to the south, past the camp.
Jauh ya.
Better not have scared any of my birds.
That's that then.
There are no crystals here.
Ready, go?
Seriusan itu.
That's the one who's been sticking his nose in our business.
You should have minded your
Kenapa kambing?
I'd
doubt these were the ringleaders.
But at least we know we're on the right track.
We got company! That's the lot.
Gum.
More foot soldiers.
Fewer now.
Banyak ya kambing.
Not a bad haul today, eh?
Aye. Some of our new recruits are natural-born ne'er-do-wells.
Especially the little ones. That Hans has got nimble fingers, all right.
It'll be a shame when they chop them off. But till then, let's make the most of it.
Scum.
The leaders of the cast stones, I take it.
They don't deserve any mercy, Clive.
I wasn't planning on showing them any.
We're ready when you are, Theodore.
Oh, I'm ready.
It's that guard from Bocklad. Kill him! Kill them all!
Kenapa suara efek gitu?
And they say crime doesn't pay. Gold chains, rings, purses. And traders' passes. Dozens of them.
Have the names been changed?
Not yet. I recognize some of them. No doubt Goots's is somewhere among them. Now I just need to sort through it all and return everything to the people it was taken from.
We should go and give Eloise the good news. Can we leave things here in your hands, Theodore?
Of course. Oh, and, be sure to tell her of the part I played, won't you?
We'll be glad to.
Ah, Clive. How goes the hunt? My brother isn't getting in your way, I trust?
Quite the opposite.
The opposite.
So it was the cast stones who were behind it all. Theo told me he'd been on their trail. And their demise solves 3 problems at a stroke. That of the pickpockets, the bandits pulling their strings, and the passes they were stealing. I only hope yours is among the items you recovered. Only time and Theo's return will tell. Speaking of whom, welcome home, dear brother.
You are too kind, Eloise. Here, Clive. Boots' pass. Ask him to keep a closer eye on it from now on, would you?
I will.
I
Thank you.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of the goods back. Can I count on your help in sorting through it all?
Of course. I'll make some space in the storeroom. I expect you'll soon be on your way then. But it wouldn't do to leave without introducing yourself properly. Would it now? Sid. Don't look so shocked. We're on the same side.
I don't understand.
tahu.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are always happy to help those in need. For a small fee, we will move anything that needs moving. Be that goods to market, or bearers away from it.
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been branded as a boy.
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we are seeking to expand our operation. And who better to join forces with than the leader in the field? Wouldn't you agree, Theo?
I would. It seems our purpose is the same in more ways than one. So what would you say to working together again?
It would be our pleasure.
And our honor. The honor is ours.
Here, Clive. This is for you.
The plug is here.
What is it?
El has friends in high places, while I have associates in, lower ones. That mark is proof that you're a friend to us both.
I shall bear it with pride.
Well, all that remains is to wish you a safe onward journey. Goots's pass should secure you a place on the caravan, but if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our own. For a discounted price, of course. Say, 9 million?
We'll...
Gini.
Right then. Let's get this back to Goots.
Aduh, tapi kan tuh gua ngeliat tuh. Ay, banyak bener set questnya.
If our new arrivals
Now I just need to
brought
see
in
about
coin
getting the
of them,
word out to everyone.
We'd be rich.
I want to know right away.
Bad news.
Where will I go and invite those I'd like to celebrate with? Buy a particularly fine bottle of red. A Gotan 66, no less. Gotan Rouge is the only good thing to have ever come out of the Empire. And most wouldn't part with a 66 if you held a knife to their throats.
So I've heard.
Man of taste. A gentleman who might sympathize with my predict. Would you pass the good news to a few friends of mine? I'll give...
Okay.
Sounds simple enough.
So you'll do it. You won't need to go far. There's Aldrich, free of the finest fellows in Boklad, if you ask me. Stop by again when you let them...
I'll be right back.
Jadi serius gitu.
Hurry, man. I've been asked to find Aldrich, the porter. I don't suppose that's you, is it?
That's me, right?
The innkeeper sent me. He said there's a cup of Gotan's...
A 66?
66.
If he's just got hold of it now, it must have been in the crates he had me carry down from Sanbrek.
From the Empire to Boklad. You must be a braver man than most. That's a treacherous route to the best of...
Such is the porter's lot. There's not a patch of storm these feet haven't traipsed. It's Oriflamme one day, then off to Canva the next. The farther you're willing to go, the fatter the purse. Which is why there's no shortage of competition for some of the longer routes. I'd say I've done enough for today to...
26 cup nih. Liver, kabar liver.
Caravan stops next to the check.
Juicy pears. Slake your thirst without a crystal.
Are you Milan, the butcher?
That's me. What can I do for you?
The innkeeper's just had a special delivery. He thought you might like to join him for a cup of wine after you pack up for the day.
He knows me only...
Wine and ham to spare.
Comes with being the place everyone has to pass through to get to everywhere else. Those who travel the Crystal Road bring all... We get meat from Sanbrek, herbs from Rosaria. Why, sometimes we even see curiosities from across the Narrow. My old man knew what he was about when he set up shop here all those years ago. Anyway, thanks for the good news. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll shut up shop early. Wouldn't want to keep our friend waiting.
Parting.
I've been keeping a cut of something special by for just such an occasion.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Ada juga nih.
I'm looking for Bolek. I was told he'd be guarding the gate.
Well, you found him. You're not here to enlist, I take it?
The innkeeper sent me. He's just taken delivery of a rare vintage, a Gotan 66.
Oh, namanya Golden 66.
He thought you might like a cup.
I've never said no to a goat hand. I'm not about to start now. Thanks for letting me know.
You must be a busy man.
The market would be flooded with refugees if we weren't here to stem the flow. Oh, my heart goes out to them, all right, but we've got our orders. No papers, no passage. Plenty try to slip past us nonetheless. And every now and then, when they do, well, you know what? That wine's sounding better by the moment.
Hold on. I wonder if the innkeeper might spare a cup of that wine.
Kasih nih.
I spoke to your friends.
That's fantastic news. Thank you kindly. It's been a while since we all sat down together. And the way I see it, that wine is as much theirs as it is my own.
How so?
Well, I wouldn't be serving anything but slops without Aldrich. And then there's Milan, who always sends customers my way. And Bolek, an even-handed keeper of the peace, if ever there was one. Those three are the backbone of Boklad. Lose anyone of and without the market, I wouldn't have a single customer. I'd say that's worth a bottle of 66. Everyone needs a shoulder to lean on. Be they world-weary innkeepers or brooding swordsmen. Right. I'd better prepare for my guests' arrival.
I hear you had me carrying a bottle of Gotan 66. If I'd have known, I would have sold the thing and lived like a lord. I'll settle for a cup, though, if you're in a sharing mood.
A goat and 60 bloody six. Bottle between the four of us might not be enough to drown our sorrows, but it can't hurt.
Here they are, the free pillars of Boklad. Sit yourselves down, gentlemen. The woes of the world,
Never a truer word spoken.
Itu betul. Buset, tua bener nih.
Kill the poor sod. I owe these remarkable gentlemen more than a few paltry cups of wine.
Oh, there's nothing like a cup or five of good wine.
Wash away.
Apa yang aneh?
Is something the matter? Why, I am what you see. It can be a risky. This being a border town, or at
Tukang
least
karavan ini.
always a pleasure.
Aduh, galau apa sih?
Pardon me, but would you happen to be a fighting man, perchance?
The fuck?
That well-notched steel and impressive. Might you be convinced to offer me the use of those formidable arms?
How exactly do you intend?
Well, being something of a scholar, and should you accept, well...
Seru bantuin nih.
My arms are yours.
Wonderful!
But where are we going?
Along the old Zemeckis, quickly!
Wait. Good luck with your ne'er-do-wells. I'd better make sure he doesn't get himself killed.
Water for hire. That's that then.
There are no crystals here.
Udah nih, dinain tubuhnya.
Why am I not surprised?
You'll hand over your coins and know what's good for you.
It's over.
Ding 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 ding.
Are you hurt?
Happily not, good sir. More importantly, we have arrived.
Let's
feast your eyes upon the marvel before us. Ruins, a relic of the fallen civilization. A sight so common that man is oft blinded to its wonder. Colossal vessels, dashed from the airships, we call them, with very little thought to what wonders such a word might describe. Oblige me if you would. Does anything strike you as peculiar about this particular specimen? Though we ourselves find fallen ruins to be nigh indestructible, whatever gouged the final sin from the rock cleaved clean through the structure you see before you.
Oh iya.
A tantalizing mystery, no doubt, but merely one of countless enigmas in which Zemeckis history is steeped. Come, good sir. Our expedition continues, and we still have much to learn.
His passion. I'll give him that.
Kayak bentar lagi disergap lagi tuh.
Run like the wind.
Ayah, karena sama goblin lah.
Noted. All right then. Who's first? You're finished.
Bang, udah bang.
You're going to get
Udah
yourself
banyak
killed.
ya musuh ini.
Oh, that would not when such majesty stretched. As Moss tells us, a
Bagus
battle
itu
was
pandangan
fought
sih.
here in ancient times. A battle of such fury. In reaching for their holy sanctum, did man enrage the gods. And great was the vengeance that was rained down upon him. Alas, the full truth of the matter is lost, that we must not dwell upon such things. There is more yet onward.
Ayo, ayo. Bentar, ini kasih juga nggak? Ah, kambing.
Come on.
Apa lagi nih gue nih? Pertamanya. Sama bandit nih gitu. Oh enggak deh, lebih buruk kan.
Oh no. He's really got himself into trouble this time.
Aduh, gak keluar kan?
Still in one piece.
It would seem, and once more, you impress me. Though Moss the Chronic, he offers little in the way of Could the construction of such miraculous edifices have been considered alas, all...
Not if you keep running headfirst into trouble.
You are right, of course. And not only have you plucked me repeatedly from...
Glad to help, but... Didn't you say you can...
I fear I may have rather oversee, and so I...
That's what this was all about.
I am afraid so. And now, my good man, it is...
Fine.
Cuman begini. Apa ada monster?
And so ends a delightful day.
Matamu
Your
delightful.
reward for humoring my selfish whims, plus a little extra for the trouble I have put you to.
And how might the Crimson Caravan serve you today? Fools the lot. Farewell then.
Apa lagi? Ada posternya.
I see you've been of some assistance to Eloise. Perhaps you can extend me the same kindness?
Perhaps.
Finding someone. You see, I've been having trouble with... I was griping about my lot to a friend of mine a few days. Now, Joseph's a sellsword, and a good one at that. But he's been gone days, and I'm beginning to fear the worst.
Any idea where the search for the thieves might have...
The old Zemeckis Road, perhaps? Joseph's lived a hard life. Made him grey long before his time. I just pray he hasn't been killed over a few sacks of grain.
Can't imagine there are too many grey-haired sellswords around.
Jualan pedang.
Daddy! I'm hungry.
What do you want?
Just information. Has a sellsword passed through here? Grey hair.
Now you mention it, there was...
Which way did he go?
I got off down the road, I expect. Now why don't you do the same? And...
Oh, dingin. If you see something, man.
We don't want any trouble.
Neither do I. I'm looking for someone. A grey-haired mercenary.
Well, we haven't seen him.
Yes, we have. We saw him climbing up the rocks. Those ones, over there.
Maybe he found his thieves.
Mum won't let me near them. She said there's goblins up there, and that they...
Shush, now.
I only told them what you said.
I'd listen to your mother if I were you.
Goblin, goblin.
We're not alone.
Pakai tutor gua. Anjing. Apaan tuh? Bisa terus.
Joseph's thieves really lug their stolen wares all the way out here?
Lagi nih. Ancient sword. Sekitan Excalibur. Kayak udah ada yang mati gini.
I think we found our thieves.
Oh, itu keren banget pedangnya.
They don't look happy to see me. Let's get this over with.
Stop!
What?
Don't kill him, he's just protecting his home.
Joseph? So the boy was right.
I don't know you.
Your porter friend sent me to find you. She was worried you might have got yourself killed.
Have I been gone that long? Wasn't hard finding the thieves. The problem was knowing what to do with them when I did.
I take it things are more complicated than they appear.
I'd all but ruled out bandits before I even left the market. You know what that is? Because our thieves had no interest in gold or gems, or anything they couldn't eat for that matter. Add to that the rumors of goblins in the area, and the mystery practically solved itself. I soon found their cozy little homestead and all the missing food. I launched myself at them, full of righteous fury, but their leader was the only one who moved to meet me. The others, they huddled around that food, ready to die protecting it. They stole because it was that or starvation. I've been there myself, back when times were hard.
So you spared them? And earned their trust into the bargain by the look of it.
These goblins aren't native to the area. They don't know how to survive such barren lands, so I've been teaching. And once they've learned to hunt and forage, they won't be fool enough to risk their necks in Boklad.
I'm impressed. I didn't know goblins could be reasoned with.
Do me a favor. Let the porter know I'm safe. I'll head back to... Oh, and don't mention the goblins. I don't want people coming here brandishing pitch.
Your secret's safe with me.
I appreciate it. I'd always thought of goblins as mindless savages. If I'm honest, I like them better than half the men I've served with.
Nggak bisa ke atas. Depan lihat markasnya. Udah nemu nih temen lu.
Joseph's fine. He certainly knows his business.
A good man to have around, that Joseph. Thank you for putting my mind at ease.
water for hire.
Kan ke goods.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
Peaches and pears.
Kapan lagi?
Come on, come on!
Shop dulu nih.
Caravan stops.
Juicy pears! Slake your thirst without a crystal.
What I really want to be is a...
Here you are, good.
Me pass! You found it! Oh, thank you so much. Nan would have killed me if I'd come back without it. I'll have to say thanks to Elle and Theo, too.
So should you, Hansa. You and your friends don't have to steal anymore. If anyone threatens you again, you know who to turn to.
We do. And we already have. Miss Elle's given us a job shifting the chocobo shit out the stables. It's hard work, and the pay isn't half what we got from the stones. But if we stick at it, we'll keep ourselves fit.
You stick at it then.
And Goots, I'm sorry for stealing your pass.
That's all right. I've got it back now. And all's well that ends well, eh?
You said you're trained to be a blacksmith, right? Well, I'm gonna be your first customer. I'm gonna save up all my gil and get you to make me a massive sword.
I'll do me best.
Mungkin pedang ini.
Till then.
All right. We have a place on the wagon. Remember, Goots, we're mercenaries. You hired us to protect you.
Mercenaries.
And you remember the plan? You're to ride all the way to Twinside. Jill and I will go with you as far as the outskirts, then find our own way in.
I'll buy that stuff I need.
Right. And we'll scout out the Imperial's defenses.
There's a square with a big bell tower right in the middle of town. If you get lost, or out goes wrong, we can meet up there.
Right. Let's go.
Gila. Me in the gangster. Berantem begini masih internal kah?
I see. And you're quite certain your father has no knowledge of Ultima?
I am. I have no difficulty believing a sinister force has come to exert an influence on Sanbreque. But be that as it may, it is yet to claim my father. For better or worse, his radiance speaks his own mind.
Then the fiend works from the shadows.
I confess, when first you told me of this fiend, I had my doubts. And more than a few at that. A beast that labors to plunge Valisthea into turmoil, all in pursuit of your brother. That wound is proof enough that evil is afoot.
Then I have your answer, Your Highness. You will join me in my fight.
I cannot. Not yet.
Your Highness, please.
As you are aware, the Dhalmekian army is at our gates. They have lost their mother crystal, and with it all hope of a negotiated withdrawal. It is but a matter of time before they invade. Muhammad is not here to meet them. My people will be slaughtered.
Though not by Hugo Kupka, thanks to Ultima's machinations. know the fate of your people weighs heavy on your conscience. But if we do not put an end to Ultima's plans, they shall face a far darker fate. The chaos he would wreak would sweep all of Valisthea into the abyss. The lives of every man, woman, and child in the Twins are at stake.
I believe what you say, Phoenix. But I have duties of my own, and I must discharge them. Come what may. What do you know of my blood?
Oh, tadi tuh ini flashbacknya.
I know that it is wholly unworthy of the highest offices of state, which rightly belong to those of purer breeding. Alas. Your bloodline runs through the Oriflamme gutter, from a whore who weighed her child's worth in gil.
Have you threatened my father?
Of course not. I merely whispered in his ear that his mongrel son is plotting a rebellion.
What?
Sylvester listens to the words of his astrologers. And they have ears too.
You have been feeding them your lies!
Should you remain loyal to Emperor Olivier, his radiance may yet crown your head with laurel, and not with tar.
Fork-tongued witch!
In consideration of your long years of service to the Empire, I shall forgive this uncharacteristic rudeness. Now hurry and make ready, Your Imperial Highness. Emperor Olivier expects much of you, Dion. Or should I say, of Bahamut. May your fire reduce his enemies to ash. Till all of Valisthea bows to its rightful
Dia
ruler.
kelihatan menombak gitu ya. Kambing selembut.
There is another darkness that has taken hold of Sanbreque.
Oh enggak deh, kambing. Jelas temuan.
Until its grip is released, the flames of war shall spread ever wider, just as Ultima wishes.
Forgive me. My family has caused you much grief.
You are not her keeper, Phoenix. This is a matter for the Imperial household now, and as a member of that household, it falls to me to resolve it. At such time as that is done, what strength I have shall be yours.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Let us take to the skies together, and bring a new dawn to Valisthea.
I should like nothing more.
Terence.
My prince.
Tell me true. Do you believe what I'm about to do is wrong?
We dragoons have but one leader, Your Highness. And we shall follow him unto the very
Oh, mau
end.
dikudai tangan.
Thank you. And this is my decree. For their crimes against the crown, the traitorous Annabella and her usurping son shall be put to death, and the Empire restored.
Gila. Makin banyak tuh. Shit, langsung misi. Udahin perjalanannya kambing. Perangnya ke dalam banget itu ya. Sian bener Torgal di luarnya.
One would never guess that these people stood on the brink of war.
They're afraid. They turn to drink to forget their fears.
Anything you want to forget?
The harbor is empty, and half the market stalls too. The city may seem peaceful on the surface, but it's balanced on a knife edge. Were we to give it a nudge, it might be just the distraction we need to reach the Mother Crystal.
I thought you might say that. We should send for Gav. We'll need someone to keep the fires we start from going out.
And we can busy ourselves scheming until he gets here.
I'll send a Stolas then.
Tahu ya burung hantunya ya.
What is it, boy?
Jin bilang perang. Bamut ini. Udah, apa tuh? Lari cil, nih.
What's happening?
I don't know.
Apa kok tadi diserang ya?
Torgal. This way.
Sian banget, Torgal baru naik nih. What happened in here? Kok tadi serang dah ini?
The city's on fire.
I'm sure Goots is fine. He'll be making for the square.
The one with the bell tower, in the middle of town, right?
Watchman or sentry is to be slain on sight. Spare the citizenry. His Highness's orders were clear. The people want to come to them.
Those were Imperial Dragoons.
Ya, gede banget itu chestnya. Masa kasih dibuka ya? Ini kan bener di kudeta ini.
What in the hell is going on?
Let's go and see.
Right. But first we find Goots.
Just hope he's all right.
You there! Identify yourself!
Do we have to?
Rame.
Quickly! Come down!
Ay, ay, ay. Otro lancer dan dia ini. Civil War. Hilang kambing si kawan. Iya, ke bawah.
Never thought I'd be glad to fall into a sewer.
Ah, itu. Oh iya, beda pasukan ya.
There it is. The bell tower.
Right. Let's go.
Ini udah bos bubar ya. Ke London dibantu.
A goods lift.
Salah pencet boy. Level up nih.
Damn it. We'll have to find a way around.
Gelap banget. Just dulu.
In the name of His Highness!
Mas kebakar katanya.
Hold on, kids. We're coming.
Udah deket nih. Bener tujukannya.
Enemies on the rampart! Kill them!
Lihat pada bubar ya gimana?
Can you see him anywhere?
Nggak
It
bubar
must
ya.
be one of the dragoon's pets.
I think it has something in store for us.
Get ready to move. Let's try. Nice try.
Oke, ini kita masuk. Allah, nggak kena. Apaan tuh Dragon Dance ini? Dragon main. Tinggal nyari si goods nih.
Over here, Clive! Are you alright?
Goods, there you are.
Kambing.
I didn't know there'd be a dragon.
All right, let's get out of here.
Oh!
What now?
Is that Mother Crystal's heart?
What the hell is it doing up there? Bahamut.
Game. Tebakin kambing. Menghilik.
Don't do this.
Nah, ini mah 15.
We must leave. Now, Your Grace. I beg of you.
This is not what he wanted. Must put a stop to this.
Your Grace!
Berubah jadi Phoenix kawan. Lah, langsung KO dong. Dibikin kristal baru nih. Hancur katanya.
So, what do we do now then?
We destroy the heart.
We might come back.
As soon as the flames die down, the Imperials and the Dalmex will move in. This may be our only chance.
And Bahamut has gone for now. You should get as far away as you can, Goots.
What? And leave you lot in the lurch? I can't do that. If you're staying, then so am I. I packed everything up before I made a run for it, so if there's out you need, just ask. But I won't be giving it away for free. Nana'd never forgive us if I did.
Thank you, Goots.
What can I do for yous? Whatever yous need, leave it to me.
Dia jadi jualan di sini. Paling nyai.
Anything else I can make for you? How else I can do for you?
You be brave now, boy.
Itu bisa keluar nih. Tembola. Ya, dan